When you play out, the camera that's here will go. And then when it's over with, it'll come back. But this won't. That's what I need to do.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's contest between the Argos Dragons and Big Blue Slam. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of the Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Argos as our guest at tonight's contest. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of good sportsmanship throughout today's contest. Your cooperation and positive support is greatly appreciated. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the following groups associated with first responders, such as EMT, fire, police, and so on. If you are a current, former, or representing someone associated with any of these groups, would you please stand at this time? Again, if you are a first responder, please stand. From the Blue Slam Volleyball program, we would like to thank you for all you've done and continue to do in our lives. Thank you so much. Now, if you would please rise and join the first responders as we all recognize and celebrate our wonderful national anthem with our own Jillian Bulis singing for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now let's introduce the starting lineups. First, for our visitors, the Argos Dragons. Number 3, Sophia Quintana. Number 5, Mackenzie Smith. Number 9, Megan Richard. Number 15, Caitlin Tinsman. Number 17, Kinsley Kelly. Number 22, Grace Thomas. And at libero, number 0, Riley DeWolf. The Dragons are coached by Beth Tinsman. And now let's get on your feet. Give a round of applause for your Triton Trojans, Big Blue Slam. Number 1, Savannah Holly. Number 3, Sophie Howell. Number 4, Sierra Holly. Number 5, Clara Dahl. Number 9, Avery Gears. And number 28, Addie Stichter. At libero, Lydia Hammond. Blue Slam are coached by Mr. Derek Evelyn. Your officials for tonight's contest are Beth Hubbard and Carl Abraham. Let's have a great contest.
All right, welcome everyone to the Terrace of the Trojan Trench. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me here tonight, we got Caitlin running our main camera, and as always, a Hall of Famer, Ryan Limner, here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network as Triton welcomes in conference foe, the Argos Dragons, who come in 1-6 on the year, but a team that went 5 sets with LaVille the other night. This team's battle tested. There's a lot of length and athleticism with this Dragons team, but Triton on the other side coming off a loss against Bremen, winners of 2 of their last 4. The last time they were here, they beat Oregon Davis 6-2 on the year with 14 set wins and 7 set losses. And a group that's trying to find some momentum after that loss to Bremen the other night. Both Savannah and Sierra Hall on the front line with Clara Dahl, and Sophie Howes in the back row with Avery Veers, and the Tower of Terror. That's what Addie's nickname is going to be, and she's going to rotate out for Lydia Hammond. Grace Thomas, Tinsman, and Mackenzie Smith, the front line, with the back row consisting of Richard, Quintana, and back to serve will be Kinsley Kelly. And Riley DeWolf, the libero for the Dragons, now will rotate in for Quintana. Final checks are good, and we're about to be underway. Ryan, are you happy with all your camera angles? You good with it? You going to run and jump anywhere else during this thing?
Hopefully I don't have to get up.
Well, let's hope not. So Kelly gets the okay. She'll swing it across, but her first serve goes into the net. And Triton will get the first points there. So now Sierra Hawley back to serve. Leads the team in aces with 17 on the year. And right there with a nice serve, forces Argos to give that point. Triton with a 2-point swing here to start this set. Hawley with a 93% serving percentage on the year. Up front, it's tipped. Up front there by Tinsman. So Triton hangs on to it. So blocking error. I learned some terminology during the JV tournament. We'll see how much I paid attention. All right, there an ace for Hawley. So Sierra off to the races. I had to have a conversation with her, Sophie, and Savannah. I'm going to go with first names.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't confuse it again. I was so mad at myself for that that evening. So Sierra will try it again, pushes it to the back row, and another ace, back-to-back aces. And Triton opening up with a 5-point run. Tinsman going to adjust her back line. Just going to put Richard in a little bit of a different spot. Derek Thievum talking to his group. As Hawley's serve goes into the net for the air. Back to serve now. Caitlin Tinsman. 9 aces to her credit. The 92.5% serving percentage for her on the season. Veers winds up, sends it down, but it goes out. Oh, it drops in the back row. So Avery picks up hers. Had a big night the other night, leading the team in kills. I believe Clara Dahl with the assist. So Savannah will go back to serve. The sophomore sends one deep to the back rows. DeWolf will hand it there in the middle back position. Sophie pushes it across to Veers with the left hand, sends it down. Sophie Howe with a nice assist there at Avery Veers. As I said, 76 kills, averaging about just shy of 4 kills per set on the year. About a 40% hitting percentage. Just shy of 10 kills per game. So Jillian Bulis checks in. Veers can't get up, or excuse me, Addie Stichter couldn't quite get a hold of that one. Now Grace Thomas goes back to serve. Thomas now back the other way. 5-point ball game as Veers winds up on the hit there, kind of punches it across in the hitting air, drops down. Argos looking to put up back-to-back points here. That deep serve and an ace for Thomas. I'm so proud of my mechanical colored pencils. So Thomas taking the Dragons on a little bit of a run here. Dahl to Veers, and it drops it in. Looked a little deep from this angle. The point will count. The up official makes the call. I don't think I'd ever want to be a line judge.
It's not that hard.
I don't know. Veers winds up, sits into the top of the net. The kill will count. Clara Dahl with another assist. Gives her 3 and gives Avery 4 kills here in this first set. Had a big night the other night against Rochester. Dahl's serve goes into the net. And Mackenzie Smith now back to serve. Of course, Triton saw this group in that early bird tournament. It was the first team they faced that day, winning that one in 2 sets. This Argos team going to start getting things figured out. Like I said, took that LaVille team to 5 sets the other night. LaVille, a 5-win team on the year, for an ace for Mackenzie Smith now. So a couple aces for the Dragons, trying to get back into this, cut that deficit down as Stichter sends a free ball across. Quintana swings through the block up front. The bump pass to Veers. She hits in the back row. DeWolf can't get there in time, and Veers again combines with Clara Dahl. Now Avery goes back to serve. Kinsley Kelly sets it across. The pass up to the front line. Dahl now goes to Sierra Hawley, second the team in kills, gets it across. Tinsman just off the top of the net. Hawley with the dig. Dahl's pass near the net. Stichter sets it across. Now Quintana sends a free ball back to the middle back position. Hawley winds up, swings it down to Wolf with the dig. Just a miscue in the back row. Clara Dahl with another assist, and Sierra Hawley picks up her first kill. 39 on the year. Had herself another nice night the other night. Oh, and it's going to say the miscue. It's going to drop in off the return. Kind of a tough spot to make a judgment call. Looks deep. Richard now back to serve, down by 4. Her serve goes into the net. Two sides trying to get it squared away. Ryan, you should be able to get plenty of diagnosis since you were able to go to those 2 games this week. Plenty of analysis. Hawley gets it across there. Richard up to the front line. Kinsley Kelly dumps it across. Clara Dahl passing it behind. Here comes Savannah. Tinsman hits it deep. Triton back on the attack. Hawley winds up, drops it down. Argos there and handles it well defensively. And the hitting error puts points up on the board.
My only analysis would be I think we got worn out at Rochester as hard as we played.
Oh, it looked like it was a
Then when we played the next night at Bremen. And
back-to-back nights. That's tough when we go 4 sets to Rochester. Those were all pretty tightly contested matches. And an ace for Argos. Especially for DeWolf. Credit her with that one. See how close my stats are. I watched a Big Ten volleyball thing the other day, and I messed with it. That's a lot faster, and I somewhat kept up. The bump pass near the front as Hawley will strike it over. Give that to Savannah. I believe Hammond with the assist. I did learn, though, you want to do different colors for different sets.
Oh.
That's from Abby. An ace. Either side trying to go on a little bit of a run to take ownership here this first set.
Well, if you've ever seen one of Don Bell's scorebooks, he uses colors
And
like
Don,
every color of the rainbow.
well, and Donna's told me that too. Abby made fun of me, so Donna has made fun of me for it, though. Grace Thomas sets it across. Sophie Howell there to answer. The give and go between the two setters in the front line. Just off the fingertips of Avery as Savannah sends the free ball across and no one home. I had to ask my phone a friend on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire so I can get the answer right here. So that was a kill, a bump kill, if I think I said it right. Kill's a kill, a kill. Oh, there we go. 4 hits is the call. Emily Meadway now checks in. One of 6 Triton seniors on this team this year. Sophie pushes it to the back row. Good serve. Up near the net for Kelly. Blocked up front by Savannah. Sophie pushes to the near side to Sierra, who swings through and drops it down. Sophie Howe with the assist. Sierra gets the kill. Okay, well, as Jamie said, that's a Gail Perry reference. Kill's a kill, a kill. So we'll go with it. I will never argue anything coming from Coach Perry, ever. Exactly. The legend herself, exactly. Sophie passes to Veers, who swings, but it goes out the back row. Derek even said, got to get on top of it. Had the right approach. Good pass, just got to get on top of it. It's Kelly back to serve, leading the team in aces for her group this year. Sierra drops it, but pushes it to the near side zone and drops it in for her 3rd kill. Meadway gets the assist. Kenzie Smith off the serve, tipped up front by Meadway. Out the one-handed pass to Holly, but the Dragons recover. Look at the play there by Sierra Holly to keep it alive. Going back to her libero roots to keep that one alive. Triton fighting. Argos back the other way. Howe sets it across, trying to push the defense. The Wolf keeps it alive. Good call there by Kelly. Mackenzie Swift swings and goes to the backside corner. Meadway dumps it across past the attack line. There awaits is Richard. Now Tinsman. A little bit of a rally going here. Veers winds up, swings it down. The block is strong. Triton recovers. Veers again, 2-time. Good block up front by Mackenzie Smith. Sierra Holly, another good swing. Argos hangs on, blocked by Holly. It's still alive. Long rally here. Savannah Holly trying to go to the back row. DeWolf there to answer. But Kelly, it ends with a tip into the net. Both sides need a hand on that one. That was spectacular play by these two neighboring schools. I know Kinsley Kelly's frustrated, but boy, I tell you, something had to give for either side. Savannah Holly with a deep serve back, and Richard handles it. They're in the middle spot. There's Addie Stichter to ensure it doesn't come back the other way. Now that's considered. Tinsman up near the net. There's Veers, sends it down. And nope, substitution. So the point belongs to Argos. Out of rotation. So no point. Trying to get the thing all squared away. Still early in the season. Got to knock the rust off.
We did play Argos in that
Yes.
tournament.
And we'll play him again potentially in the Triton tournament here, which I'll have that momentarily. I was waiting for a timeout, which apparently we're going to do it now.
Oh.
So, of course, as we sit on that weekend, coming up on Saturday, September 13th, it's the Triton Blue Slam Volleyball fundraiser featuring Tom's Tasty Taters. For just $15, you'll get a delicious meal that includes a walleye fish sandwich, a half order of Tom's Famous Taters, and a water. Plus, don't forget, desserts will be available with a donation when you pick up your meal. It's all happening in the Triton High School parking lot with meal pickup running from 10 to 3. And the best part, all proceeds go here to the Triton Volleyball program. So come hungry and support your Lady Big Blue Slam here on that weekend. You can come in and watch. Orion will be here as that block goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I got my fish ticket somewhere.
And they will deliver, so they do deliver. It's kind of a perk of being a broadcaster. Sometimes you get your food delivered. That happened in my Warsaw days. That's when Roger Grossman sold me on being a broadcaster. That Subway sandwich just came up there, and I wasn't expecting it. Pass from Howell to Avery Veers and drops it through. Sophie, 3 assists here thus far. 53 on the year. Very efficient passer. Jillian Buell's serve goes into the net. Free point goes to Argos, and Grace Thomas back to serve. Savannah does that little libero rotate thing that confuses me to no end. I tried watching the libero tracking thing. I'm not your guy. I'm not your guy. Avery had me confused. So Chup now checks in on the front line for Sophie. And Claridol back to serve. Up front. Veers there. Drops it down. Triton now knocking on the door. 3 points away from potentially taking this opening set. Tinsman handles it. Kelly up to the front line to Quintana, but her swing had the right idea, just didn't get it all timed up. Tinsman trying to rally her group. The Wolf pulls away just in time as they will get the point. Now Mackenzie Smith back to serve. Dials up where she wants to go with it. Sends it across. Dahl to Veers again. Dug up by Smith, and Quintana couldn't get it across. Now Sophie's going to check in. Going to place her and Chup on that front line. Keeps the back row of Dahl, Hammond, and Avery, who serves. Sends a deep serve to the back row. Tinsman handles it. Up near. Kelly doesn't have a play, and Sophie Howell tips it across. Dahl leaves it for Sierra, who rolls it. Argos doing a nice job communicating on their side. Sophie Howell, it drops, and almost a miscue. Dahl dumps it into the front side corner. Richards there to handle it. Oh, and somehow Triton keeps it alive. Potential set point here. Dahl. Sierra, but can't finish at the net. Still set point. Megan Richard back to serve. Now Holly goes across. Sophie with the left hand. And now Sophie will pass it to Avery Veers, who drops it in, and Triton takes the first set, 25-14. We'll take a break. Be back here in just a bit on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, second set about to get underway. Triton took that first one 25-14. I count Avery Veers with 14 kills. Excuse me, not 14, my goodness. 9 kills in that first set.
That's a difference.
I mean, it's a difference. She averages 10 a game.
14 and 9.
You know what? Math was not my strong suit, so just simmer down over there, sophomore. Math was not my strong suit. They did sign my high school diploma in ink, though, so it counts. But the one class that I struggled with in high school, I aced in college. Econ, I was horrible. I think 'cause I slept so much in that class. Oh, man. So Sierra back to serve. We'll get this second set underway. She'll get an ace right out of the gate. It's her first here of the second. Said a lot of length this Argos team. They need to continue to develop. This is a team you're not going to want to see come sectional time, because they are a group that will hang with you. A serving error for Sierra. Kinsley Kelly back to serve. Tipped up front. Hammond keeps it alive, and Claridol gets it across. Kelly now up near the net. Blocked up front by Avery. Dahl now pushing it to the near side. Here comes Veers. Winds up, but swings and misses, and it goes into the net. Kelly now with a strong serve to the back row. Sophie leaves it up for Avery, who goes to the back row. DeWolf with a nice dig. Thomas and Tinsman keep it alive. It's deep to the back row, and Hammond handles it. Veers swings through, gets the kill. Assist again, Sophie Howe. Ooh, that's not the button I wanted to touch. I'm getting it.
You touched a button?
Well, I didn't mean to say button.
Oh.
I say spot. I should not have marked. And the hit goes out of bounds. Triton will get the point after the hitting error. Tinsman had the right idea. There's an open spot in that zone. They're trying to stretch the defense. Just couldn't quite get it to commit. Of course, appreciate Taryn bringing us some food tonight.
Well, we're going to have to vie for more games on Thursday nights. More volleyball on Thursday nights.
I like the way you think. I never turn. I'm pretty sure I wasn't allowed to turn
any Meister food down.
No. I just can't eat right now. I mean, later on. Well, that mac and cheese Michelle made tonight is usually pretty good, but
Have that for lunch tomorrow.
probably if I get to stop for lunch.
Oh.
Kelly gets it across. Howe leaves it near the net. Veers is going to have to tip it with the left hand. Jillian Bulis rotates around. Sophie leaves it for Addie Stichter. Smith swings. Hal stops it. Now Claridol sets it across from the attack line. Kelly to handle. Grace Thomas trying to change it up. Near the net. Hal has to bring it away from it. Veers winds up, drives it down.
7th grade volleyball did open their season tonight at LaVille with a 25-14, 25-22 win.
So congrats to them. Special thank you to Margot for running camera up there for us tonight.
We'll see when I have time to post it.
Sophie pushes to Veers, who swings through the block, is strong. Now she changes it up. And Argos doing a nice job. Can't recover, but it was good active hands. Had the right idea. Just needed to commit. Now Bielis winds up, sends it across a curving serve that drops in. That was a tough one to read. Dropped just inside that sideline. Bielis again with a strong serve again to that spot. A miscue up front leads to an Argos point. You know, it always makes me cringe just a little bit every time I hear the hardwood squeal when someone slides across it. Done that. I did during baseball practice once. Here's drives it across. Now Richard, but just a bit wide. Had the right, saw his spot, had Triton out of position. Of course, tomorrow night we'll be having Triton versus Bremen. Trojans will don some new home uniforms.
I think he's got one on his shoulders over there.
Yep. I've seen him. Pretty nice. I can read them from the press box. That's all I care about.
We got a meet and greet at the elementary tomorrow morning.
Meet and greet with the other. So there you go. So anybody listening that has elementary kids, meet and greet. There you go.
Football and cheerleaders.
So show up and see.
Is that before school starts, or?
Yeah.
That's about third hour. I'm just kidding. It is when they show up. We'll see if Jackson shows up and pays attention. You see him, you got to make sure he sees you.
Depends on what side I'm on, if I'm on the bus or the drop-off.
Gotcha. Well, he's in the drop-off. Here's his hit, goes out of bounds. Although if you're an elementary school kid, that's got to be a pretty neat thing to see the high schoolers show up and high-five you. I know it was for us. It was a big deal for us.
I usually like it.
Serving error.
And it'll be easy to point me out.
She'll be the one on the injured reserve standing there taking care of things. Sorry, I've had crutches. I can joke about it. It's not fun.
No.
The Tower of Terror sends it back with the block. She knew I said it, too, because she looked up here. Maddie Stichter having a good freshman season. A deep serve out the back row. Well, they're going to say she tipped it. So Avery pushed to the deep. Now they're going to have Kaufman in. She will serve. Tinsman to handle it. Briley Sheets now passing it to Sierra Hawley, and she gets it across. Her 4th kill. And a timeout.
We can take a 30-second.
All right, take a 30-second timeout. Be right back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Knighty. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right. After that timeout, we'll see what adjustments are made. Try with that 9-point lead. 4 kills belonging combined with Hawley and Veers here in this second set. Veers now up. I said I was going to do that, and I didn't. Okay, these things don't erase where the darn. In case anybody was. Up to 12 kills for Avery here tonight. And Sarah gets it across. Argos can't get it back again. But Tinsman trying to fire up her team out there on the floor. Argos needs to put it together. They've had some nice passing. We saw them on that rally. I mean, this is a group length. They've got to continue to go back. Let's do what they were doing. Climb back in this one play at a time. Kelly back across. Bulis handles it. Claret Hall tries to dump it from behind. Backwards. It can't get it to clear the net. Now Avery back in the game for Kaufman. Smith back again to serve. Beers on the return, leaving it for Stichter, who swings, drives it down. Hawley up front, battling Kelly, but they're going to say Argos was into the net. And now Savannah will check in for Jillian. And Lydia Hammond rotates in as in the libero position. She will go back to serve. So Briley Sheets out there on the front line with Sierra and Savannah Hawley. Sierra winds up, drives it down. As they're up to 5 kills on the day. Hammond again. Here's with the deep set shot across. Quintana deep free ball to the middle. Hawley swings through, drives it down. Another nice pass from Sophie Howell. And Sierra with 3 kills here in this second set. Triton flexing their muscles here in this conference game. Quintana, swing isn't quite clear. Quintana, she has that link. She got the timing down. She just needs to get on top of the ball and drive it down. Just work on that approach. Quintana only a sophomore. Tinsman gets it across. Now Claredol leaving it for Savannah, who goes to the backside corner, but out of bounds it goes. Argos with the point.
I don't think they thought I was serious about eating right now.
Powell leaving it up, and that one going across. Can't get it to drop in. They're going to call it a lift on Argos. Now Chupp will rotate in for Claridol as Sophie goes back to serve. DeWolf can't quite square it up. So Sophie gets her second ace of the evening. Another nice serve back to the middle. Richard handles it. A tough play for Smith.
The Sig and Don show just started.
I'm sure that'll be entertaining.
I'll have to listen to that in the morning.
Hey, I'll tell you, whatever he said, it got the SEC's attention because now they're playing 9 conference games after he called them out. Oh, man. DeWolf passing it to the front row as Smith gets it across. Veers to Sophie, now to Sierra, who swings. DeWolf with the dig up near the net. And a lift call. Sierra Hawley doing a nice job hitting the ball here tonight and all season. Like I said, second on the team in kills with 39. Average just over 5 per game. Sort of deep out the back row for Sophie. Back-to-back games got to be tough, especially road games. At least technically they weren't too bad distance-wise, but
I didn't get home till almost 11 Monday night.
that's what you said. Ollie up front, fading away, goes down. As Sophie leaves it for Sierra, who gets it across. I had previous obligations I tried to get caught up on. Chupp now fading away, brings it back into play, and Chupp drops it down. So Hosanna gets her first kill as Claridol rotates in and Sierra Hawley back to serve.
Well, one issue that made it long Monday night was the C team played, and they didn't get started on time.
I wondered. I had to go to server like I figured you'd beat me home. Here's a good swing just out past that back row. Derek Evelyn talking from his coach's box. This season here, 135 wins while his time here at Triton. Sierra swings through. And Argos, DeWolf keeps it alive. Good hustle there. And they're going to say that Tinsman was into the net. Now to be set point. And Savannah Hawley back to serve. And that's going to do it for the second set. Out of bounds it goes. Triton wins 25-8. We'll take a break. Back here for the third set right after this.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, third set about to get underway in this Hoosier North Athletic Conference matchup as Triton takes those first two sets 25-14, 25-8. Like I said, this Argos team, a team that kind of hung with Pioneer, trying to get their first conference win. They have their work kind of cut out for them here in this third set. Appreciate Jamie bringing us our food and the Meisters for providing it for us. And the football players apparently not being hungry.
Yeah.
That surprised me a little bit.
We need to bulk up for tomorrow night.
Well, yeah. Hammond swings through, tipped up front, and Lydia Hammond gets the kill. Not often do you get to say that for the libero. Now Sierra Hawley back to serve. Argos trying to get it back across, and a miscommunication. Gives the points to Triton on the other side. I'm looking down here at these 12 players. I think they could have had another helping or two. Another ace for Hawley. Sierra's got 4 of them. 2 in the first, 1 in the second. And her gets 1 here in this third. She'll go again. Guess what? Back-to-back aces for the Triton senior.
They must have had a lot of food left over. Don's even got a helping over there.
Oh, hey. You never know what you're going to get. Savannah Hawley's there to ensure it doesn't come back into play. Triton's front line being strong here tonight. Tinsman back to serve. It's Caitlin, the freshman, back for Argos. Steps deep and back into play and gets to drop in the front line. Hawley drops it down. Avery swings, had a good approach, but sends it into the net on a nice pass. Had a weird arm angle. Couldn't supply the power to drop it down. The accuracy. Wants it back, give and go. Swings, blocked, it goes out of bounds. Had a timing right up front, just kind of, they deflected it there to the right, pushing it. Avery veers. I don't know who scares me. I don't know. Addison's hits still scare me the most.
Yeah.
I've been in the vicinity. And Savannah sends a screamer out the back row there. On a frozen rope. Now Addie Stichter on the front line. Grace Thomas back to serve. Free ball across. Argos on now on the attack, and they can't recover. Argos making some nice plays. Just got to put it all together. The passing needs to crisp up just a little bit. Communication needs to go back where they had there in that first set where these two sides were going back and forth for a while. Triton with the ace. Credit to Claire et al. Of course, like we said, tomorrow night we'll be at football. Then Saturday, Orion will be at a football game. I have chores to do. They're not fun chores either.
We going to fireworks Sunday night?
I know I can't with Danny. I don't know if I'll get the chance.
Oh,
or not
that's
yet.
right. You got to.
Yeah, I don't know. After, we'll see. If we do, we might be in the parking lot.
I don't.
You can take.
Unless I go to at noon to stake a place out.
Mercy sakes, that's a long day. Go sit out there.
Well, they were going to open it up at the crack of dawn on Sunday morning, but the security people told them they probably shouldn't do that.
Probably shouldn't. So Veers with the kill. Had a big first set. Quintana with a good swing, just couldn't get it to clear. The net denies it. Avery now with 13 kills by my count. And that big 9-kill first set. Quintana sends it across. Veers to stop it. Dahl, give and go. Back to Veers. Swings. Block is good up there by Quintana. And DeWolf sends a free ball across the short, but there's Chup to bring it down. Maddie Stichter deep, but it hits the back line. With that to Claire, I think. DeWolf now on the return. Dahl rotates up to the front line. Now Chup dumps it across. Smith tips it, not enough power. Right idea to change it up. Addie Stichter was there for insurance purposes, just to make sure it wasn't going to go back across. Smith leaves it. Richard tips it across. Triton back on the attack. Veers winds up, but too strong, kind of fading away, kind of a little early on her jump. Sends it out the back line. Smith now filing in. She'll set up. Football players trying to throw off her serve just a little bit. Clara Dahl sends the free ball across. Richard on the attack, swings. There's again, but fading away. Trying to get back on track. It was a good pass from Dahl. Just got to get a little more on time. And now Smith to serve. Dahl pushes to the near side. Holly elevates and drops it across. Chup swings. And out of bounds. I was going to say it did not touch. I don't think it touched anybody. It was, if it did not look like it was touched from this angle. So Smith back again. Kinsley Kelly making the play on the front line. Oh, Curley showed up.
Oh.
I didn't know who you were talking about.
That one goes out of bounds. Here sends it across. And gets the ace. It's her second here of the evening. Avery settles in with a line drive shot. Kelly on the return. Miscommunication. Trying to get the communication thing down. Kelly sets it across. Triton loading up. Holly drops it across. The assist to Dahl. So Sierra now with 7 kills here this evening. Triton by 10. Here's a deep shot. Goes out of bounds. Now Kaufman will rotate in. Good to see some of these Triton freshmen getting some playing time on the varsity floor. Richard goes back across. Of course, the JV won earlier tonight, 2 sets. Smith to Dahl, leaving it up high, but Holly's got to send it and bumps it across. Plays up near the net. Chup now with a good pass to Stichter, who drops it down. And Argos can't recover. Good combination there with Chup and the Tower of Terror, Addie Stichter. I know she doesn't know she likes it, but I told her I'm going to go with it. I liked it. Hey, she does it. She's done good this year in her freshman season. Apparently I didn't take a picture of it. Doing well in the blocks department. And Triton gets the point there. What did I do wrong there? That should be the third one. Yeah, well. Kelly now with the free ball across. Clara Dahl pushing it to the near side to Sierra. Argos back on the attack. Tinsman swings through the block up front by Meadway. Good communication by Dahl to tell Holly to stay put. Tinsman swings, but deflected from the back of the net. And I'll tell you, Caitlin Tinsman's been in the right place, the right times. Just need to get on top of that ball and drive it down. Going to be a talented volleyball player, only a freshman. He's continued to build. And an ace. Or maybe not. I didn't hear the thing, so guess not. Now Lydia Hammond back to serve. Triton now 4 points away from taking this match. A line drive serve for Lydia Hammond. Gets an ace on that one. Trying to pick up their second conference win. They will host North Miami. That'll be a good one next week. Those two teams right now leading in the conference.
It's hard to believe it's been a year since I drove down there for that match. It went 5 sets.
It should be a good one. I mean, that's a team, North Miami 8-3 coming into today. Triton 6-2, about to be 7-2. So it should be a good match next week. Savannah Hawley brings that one, goes out of bounds to bring it back into play. And Triton can't make a play on it. Said that should be a pretty good one. Kind of anticipating that one. Maybe next year I'll make the drive with Orion. Sophie leaves it for Sierra, who swings through. Quintana leaving a high one up for Kinsley Kelly, who gets it across. Thomas plants her feet, sets it across. Triton back on the attack. Now Sierra swings through, drives it down.
Oh, the worst part about it was when I got to Rochester, everything was closed. It was so late.
Sophie settles in and drives it across. Both sides passing it well, and Sierra goes back road to Wolf, handles it from the libero position. Tinsman gets a good swing, find an open spot. Like I said, she gets on top of that. I think that was Kelly with the assist. I could be wrong. Dahl tips with the left hand. Argos trying to bring it back into play. Now Thomas gets it across. Hammond with the bump pass. Howell, nice pass. But Holly's got to plant her feet and get it across. Thomas now drives it. No one. Oh, look at Sierra Holly making a play. She wants it back, rolls it across, and it drops in the corner. And now match point. Holly now with 10 kills. Sarah drives it across. Argos trying to keep it alive. Right there's Veers to block it down. And Triton will take this third set 25-11, improving to 7-2 on the year and 2-0 in conference play. So I had, these are unofficial by the way. See how close I came here. I had Avery down for 13 kills and Sierra down for 10 kills. I had Sophie with 11 assists and Clara with 10. And then leading the way in aces on tonight was Sierra she had 5. So Triton again will be facing North Miami next week. Argos will be at tomorrow night. They will be at Lakeland Christian Academy, or they'll host Lakeland Christian Academy, excuse me. So, and join us tomorrow night. We'll have the football game as Bremen travels down to Triton.
Sounds good. I'm
All
ready.
right.
I'm ready for
I'm
breakfast.
ready. We're ready for food. So that being said, we're going to hang it up here from the Terrace of Trojan Trench. And until next time, remember the Trojan way.